this. I enjoy a lot this. So, and I want to continue make history because I want to put my name in a big stage, in a big position for my history. So,
two weight classes and everything else, it's going to be tough. But if anybody can bring some energy to this, it'll be Crawford.
Tensions flare as ESPN's Face to Face brings Canelo Álvarez and Terence Crawford head-to-head. Crawford confidently dismisses the idea that Canelo is an overwhelming force, stressing that he isn't the biggest at 168 pounds, just strong. He believes fans exaggerate Canelo's size. For Crawford, this fight is about carving history, proving himself against a future legend, and cementing his own legacy by challenging one of boxing's greatest in the upcoming showdown.
He's strong, I'm strong.
Right.
You know, it'd be, to me, skill for skill.
Right.
You know, because Canelo not the biggest 168 fighter. So I just started looking into it, and I'm like, man, you know what? That would be a great fight to have a defining legacy fight with an all-time great that's been solidified and accomplished in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know I interviewed Canelo right before his last fight.
Meanwhile, Canelo Álvarez responds with sharp confidence, pointing out that many of his opponents make the mistake of underestimating him from a distance. Watching him on television creates the illusion that he is easy to handle, but reality strikes when they step inside the ropes. Canelo emphasizes that the ring is where his true greatness shows, reminding everyone why he has remained dominant for so long and how demanding it is to share the canvas with him.
oh, now I know why.
Oh, so when they sit there and they watch you on TV,
It's easy. And I can do it. And when they step
get
in the ring, they see why I'm Canelo Álvarez.
absolutely.
Now, early in your career,
This episode of Million Dollars Worth of Game is brought to you by DraftKings. World of slot reels and blackjack deals come the must-play event of the summer from DraftKings Casino. Featuring non-stop action on all-star cast of games, including A-lister.
The tension between Canelo Álvarez and Terence Crawford has already reached a boiling point before they even set foot in the ring. A recent face-off turned heated when Canelo physically shoved Crawford, a gesture that symbolized more than just pre-fight theatrics. Such aggression illustrates the raw emotions fueling this contest and underlines that both fighters are bringing not only skill, but also pride and fire into the showdown. For fans, this moment confirmed that the fight will not only be about technical brilliance, but also about grit and intensity. These brief but powerful exchanges and promotional events give a glimpse of the mindset each fighter carries and foreshadow the storm that awaits when the bell rings. Terence Crawford has never hidden his ambition to cement himself among the sport's immortals. In an ESPN interview, he emphasized that facing Canelo is more than just another fight, it is about defining his career. He pointed out that Canelo is a future Hall of Famer and the last true icon from the previous golden generation. By beating him, Crawford believes he can secure a legacy that will stand the test of time. This fight is therefore not just a clash of two elite champions, but a symbolic passing of the torch where Crawford sees the chance to prove his greatness against one of the most accomplished fighters of the modern era.
I just think my ability to adapt to every fighter that I've ever been in the ring with. I think making my adjustments on the fly is a skill that benefits me in each fight.
I 100% relate on that one, being able to be nimble. Now, obviously, we've talked about you moving up a weight class to fight Canelo. You've talked about the respect that you have for him. But what it is about his style and what he's been able to do that you respect the most?
Well, I just respect him as all. You know, he's a great fighter. He's, you know, a good boxer. He's a good counterpuncher. He's never, you know, off balance. He got a good chin. He got good power. Got, you know, good movement when he want to move. What is there to not say about him?
No, I got you. Now, with all of that, as you rattled off, we'll call it the scouting report, right? What will you have to do to be your best version in order to get this victory?
I think just be myself and just don't get careless in the ring, and you know, stay sharp all 12 rounds if it goes 12 rounds, I think that's the only thing that, I need to.
Simon Jordan has described this matchup as the biggest fight in boxing history, and his words capture the magnitude of the event. According to him, Crawford's decision to challenge Canelo shows both courage and clarity of vision. In Jordan's view, the greatness of a fighter is defined not by avoiding risks, but by seeking out the most dangerous opponent's hand. That is precisely what Crawford is doing. He believes Crawford has the ability to prove himself in spectacular fashion and handle the challenge effectively. Such commentary highlights how this fight transcends simple competition. It represents ambition, risk, and the pursuit of ultimate glory in boxing.
We've got two of the best fighters in the world, and Terence Crawford trying to do what no other's done before, a four division world champion, and, jumping up from light middleweight now to super middle, trying to achieve the unachievable against Canelo Álvarez, who is pound for pound. Can he do it? I think he can. I think that this guy creates history. Terence Crawford is that good. I've always said it. I think that he lives with any welterweight. His best weight really has been at welterweight. He lives with any welterweight in any division for me, and that's including all the greats. You're going back to your Roberto Durans, Sugar Ray Leonards, all those guys. I think that he is that good, and we find out in September. It's going to be a fantastic fight.
Chris Algieri, a respected voice in the sport, has praised Canelo for the seriousness with which he is preparing for Crawford. By bringing in Jaron Boots Ennis, one of the most skilled and dangerous fighters today, Canelo has shown that he is not treating this matchup lightly. Algieri explained that this move proves Canelo is working hard to simulate Crawford's style and sharpen himself against top-level competition. For the boxing world, this is excellent news because it guarantees that both fighters will enter the ring in peak condition, ready to deliver a war filled with aggression, intelligence, and high-level execution. The preparation on both sides raises the stakes and ensures fans will witness something unforgettable.
He's just trying to get through camp and just have use the same sparring partners over and over again, which you see a lot of older guys do, and just kind of get through it and not test themselves and be competitive. That would be more indicative than this happening is like, oh no, this guy's taking Crawford very, very seriously, and he's going to come fully prepared. If you're bringing in young studs like him to fight with, also he's got Darrell Blast Valsaint. He's a Pro Box TV guy who's a stud at 54. He's bringing these young studs who are athletic and they can hit and they're big and they know how to box and they can switch sides. It's like, wow, all right, Canelo's got the best sparring partners that he can for this particular fight, and I think that's good. I think it's good for the sport. I think it shows you that he's taking this seriously, and this is a major fight everyone's going to watch, and it just makes you feel like the fight would be better that way.
Okay, I like that. What I didn't like was some of the takes that I saw from boxing and Twitter, and I have to take those with a grain of salt. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. What I'm about to say. I shouldn't even say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Why not? We're on a podcast. There were people saying that Boots, it was like anti-black code. He went against the culture to train and help Canelo beat another black man in Crawford.
It's so reductive. So reductive. It's ridiculous. This is boxing, guys. This is the most diverse. Gyms are so diverse. Everyone comes in, you do your work, and it's
dumb.
The hell am I going to say about it? But
there's nothing to say about it because it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I look at it purely from a boxing standpoint.
Right. Like, what does Boots owe to Crawford? They're like rivals. They're supposed to fight each other. Are they friends? No. If it was like a friend and it was like his cousin or something, or like it was like a
training
close
partner,
partner, close friend. Yes, then you have a juicy little narrative here, a little nugget piece of drama. No, this is just a guy who's looking to be good, to be great. If you're Boots Ennis and you get the call from Canelo, like you're taking that, bro. Like that's training with an all-time great. You're trying to get better. Iron sharpens iron. Don't know why we're giving that any light, but I think it's cool because I've said this for a while now, and ever since we linked up on the pod, I kind of understand fighters a little bit better and understand how you guys think and what you guys do.
On a podcast appearance, Sean Porter and the host reflected on Crawford's unique challenge in this fight. They admitted that while Crawford is not the biggest fighter in terms of size, his skill set more than compensates for any physical disadvantage. Porter emphasized that Crawford's intelligence, timing, and adaptability are rare qualities that could shine on fight night. It is this technical brilliance that has carried Crawford to dominance across multiple weight classes, and many believe those same abilities will be on full display against Canelo. For Porter, the size issue becomes secondary when arsenal of skills is considered, which is why he expects an incredible performance from him in the ring.